me, for all the truth that you made me see, for all the joy you brought into my life, for all the wrong that you made right, for every dream we made come true, for all the love I found in you. I'll be forever grateful to you. You're the one who held me up, never let me fall. You're the one who stood by me through it all. You were my strength when I was weak. You were my voice when I couldn't speak. You were my eyes when I couldn't see. You saw the best there was in me, lifted me up when I couldn't reach, gave me faith 'cause you believe. I'm everything I am because you love me. You give me wings so I can fly. You touch my hand back into the sky. I lose my faith, you give it back to me. You say no star is out of reach. You stand by me and I stand tall. Have your love, I have it all. I'll be forever grateful to you. You're the one who held me up, never let me fall. You're the one who saw me through it all. You are my strength when I am weak. You are my voice when I cannot speak. You are my eyes when I cannot see. See the best there is in me, lifting me up when I cannot reach. Give me faith 'cause you believe. I'm everything I am because you love me. You were always there for me, the tender wind that carried me, light in the dark, shining your love into my life. You've been my inspiration. Through the lies, you were the truth. My world is a better place because of you. You are my strength. You are my voice. You are my eyes so I can see. See the best there is in me, lifting me up when I cannot reach. Give me faith 'cause you believe. I'm everything I am because you love me. Yes, I'm everything I am because you love me. I'm everything I am because you love me. Welcome.
Thank you, Mary Highland. We're so happy to see each other after, like 3-4 years. Mary did our prelude music, and she's going to be back to sing more for us in a little while. So, yeah, and I'll give you her whole bio in a few minutes. But we're good friends from the North Hollywood Church of Religious Science. So, good evening. I'm so thrilled that each and every one of you are here. This is our monthly full moon ceremony for spiritual unity movement. Full moon meditation ceremony. I cannot leave out that word meditation because it's what we do for at least 10 minutes every month at this time of the full moon. Did anyone see the full moon tonight? Leslie was telling me that she was coming down the 118 and she saw it coming up, and then all of a sudden 2 pine trees framing it. It's like a picture out of National Geographics or something, right? And last night I saw it with clouds coming in and out. It was so beautiful. So we'll hear more about the full moon from Liz in a few minutes, this full moon exactly. But I just want to welcome everyone tonight. Thank you for showing up. Coming out of COVID, it's getting better, getting people to come out in the evening. So we've been doing this. I was just telling Gary that we've been doing this for over 20 years, Patrick was, and that most of us on the board, who I'll introduce later, have been doing it for about 15 or 20 years, a long time. So we even did it through COVID. We did it online. We did it by Zoom. We just put up videos in the beginning. We just wanted to keep it going so that we could come back out, and we're so grateful that here we are again. So in the past, we've had over 200 people in the past. We had Marianne Williamson come speak. So we've been doing this for a long time. And, whether it's a small crowd or 200 people, it's always, we walk out going, oh my God, it was wonderful. We always just feel that the energy that we create here is amazing. So I'm really excited for tonight. I'm always excited about the evening. And we have one of our very own, Arline Erickson, and she's on our board speaking tonight, so I know it's going to be fantastic. We have clipboards. They're on the front table. If we do not have your email information, please give it to us, because that's how we primarily advertise the coming up of the full moon, is by email 2 or 3 times, so you don't forget, because it's never exactly at the same time every month. It's the closest to the full moon we can get on a Tuesday or Thursday, right? Now, because CSL Granada Hills has allowed us to come in here and rent from them once a month, so those are the nights that it works for them and it works for us, so we're really happy about that. I'll mention later, but we are a 501c3 nonprofit, so anything you give to us is tax deductible. It's those contributions that keep us, going every month. We rent this facility. We try to give our speakers and our musicians honorariums, so it's wonderful. That's all I can say. Whether we get the money or not, it's always wonderful. Flaubert is our director of our healing ministry, and we do have the prayer box up here on the candle table today. And Flaubert, if you have a prayer request and you would like to put it in our box, we have a large, how many healers do you have praying over the prayers? 50? Really? I didn't even know that. I lied. About 43. Okay, 43. That's just stretching the truth a little bit. So we have a large group of healers all over the country and maybe the world, knowing Florence, she knows people everywhere that heal over the list. And we pray for the planet, and we pray for the climate, and we pray for everything. So if you have anyone that's in need or yourself, please just put a little prayer request in the box. And go ahead, Florence. Why don't you tell us, Florence? Oh, yes, our rest in peace. Yeah, Les. So I'm going to put Dee Malore on that list. So anyway, and trying to think if there's anything else right now. I think we're good for opening. Oh, I just want to say real briefly that we have done these, like I said, for 20 years. And why we do it at the time of the full moon is because traditionally people all over the globe meet at this time of the month to come together, to be in ceremony, to do ritual. And so that's how this all started. It first was the solstices 4 times a year, and then Reverend, which many of you know, Reverend Dr. Patrick Harbula started doing it every month about 20 years ago. And then he recruited all of us, and then he left us. And so we do it, and he shows up when we ask him to, which is always wonderful. He was here the last 2 months. He was here in January and February. He was our speaker. So anyway, I think that's it. And right now I'm going to ask Florence Mercurial Riggs, to come up here and lead us in our opening ritual.
Thanks, Nancy.
Yeah, thank you.
Love you. I love you more.
I don't think so.
So just a reminder, if anybody still has their cell phone on, please turn it all the way off. Even, vibration will be disturbing at some part of the evening, so please remember to do that. Okay, we're beginning our full moon meditation this evening with an invocation. Great Father, Mother, God, and Goddess, be with us here now. Hold this space sacred from which we may do our work. Open our hearts to your golden light that we may radiate love into the hearts of all. Open our minds to your divine knowing that we may radiate understanding into the minds of all. Open our spirits to your infinite presence that we may radiate awareness into the spirits of all. One heart, one mind, one spirit, unlimited and indivisible. Be still and know I am God. Acknowledging that spirit is one and the paths to God are many, in our opening ritual we'll honor the world's religions and the many names of God with a quote from each religion on the topic of love. A bell will be rung and a candle lit as the name of divinity is sounded for each of the major religions of the world, after which we'll sound the Om. Om, as you know, is an ancient sacred tone, a deepening. Sounding the Om allows an intoning of grace, of balance, and of empowerment. There's no right or wrong way, simply relax. Open to the nuances of this sacred sound as it moves through you. Our opening ritual will conclude with all of us sounding the Om several times, each on your own note and in your own time, in your own way, in a continuing free-form rhythm, creating a tapestry of healing sound. We honor all religions as expressions of the one God, Great Spirit, divine essence. May the wellspring of love find in us an unimpeded channel. In the sacred tradition of Taoism, the Tao, Spirit arms us with love. In the sacred tradition of Hinduism, Ishvara, Shiva, Vishnu, Brahma, one best worships the Lord through love. Om. In the sacred tradition of Buddhism, Lord Buddha, cultivate a heart of love. Om. In the tradition of the sacred feminine, the goddess in all her forms, the divine mother, loves, nurtures, and sustains all. Om. In the tradition of Judaism, Adonai, Elohim, you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, and your neighbor as yourself. Om. In the tradition of Christianity, God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. God is love. In the tradition of First Nations people of all lands, Great Spirit, love is the medicine that holds all life together. In the sacred tradition of Islam, Allah, this is love, to fly toward a secret sky, to cause 100 veils to fall each moment. In the sacred tradition of all other religions, you may now together say any additional names of divinity that you would like to invoke. Let's now uncross our legs and close our eyes if they're not already. Take a long, deep breath in and out. And another, in and out. And as you take another deep breath, just relax and let go of the day. Let go of people, let go of challenges, and just be. When you're ready, put your feeling attention into your heart center and relax into your center. Imagine a bright, warm sun floating above your head. Its rays are emanating down into the crown of your head. The sun is releasing a pure white light. This light is floating down, filling your head and your neck. It floats across your shoulders, down your arms, and out your hands, filling your torso. Your organs are enveloped in this pulsating, purifying light of the sun. As the sunlight flows down your body, through your legs and out the bottoms of your feet, it washes away all impurities, all imperfections, all pain and dis-ease, deep into the central core of Mother Earth. Your body is filled with divine energy. Feel it. Right now, you are whole, perfect, and complete. As the light continues to energize and pulsate and vibrate, allow it to expand out through your auric field. Expand out through the first layer, your physical body, and then the second, your emotional body. And the third, your mental body. And the fourth, your spiritual body. See it moving out in all directions. And as you continue to feel the perfection of your light body, allow it to expand and fill this room with divine essence. Continue to expand your awareness and divine essence outside of this building. Imagine and intend that you're now blessing all of Los Angeles with this pure golden white light. Reach out to all of California, all of the U.S., and allow it to flow out across the globe, enveloping Mother Earth and all her beings with this pure divine essence. The white light of perfection is now vibrating and pulsating, connecting all beings on our planet. Those who gather with conscious intent to heal, to balance, harmonize, and unify all the islands of light. And so we have now set the vibrational tone for tonight's ceremony. And now slowly and gently, bring your awareness back to the room. Come back to present time. Take a deep breath. Feel your feet on the floor. Wake your body up and open your eyes. We now introduce Liz Curran to come up and give us the message of the moon.
The most.
Thank you very much. That's what I was taking with me. Let's take this back there. You can take this.
Hi, everybody. Hi. So you saw the full moon, right? It's amazing, and it's actually one of the this moon is one of the. It's not that the moon is larger because can you not hear me? Can you hear me now? Oh wow! Now I can hear me. So obviously the moon doesn't change size, but the perception does, right? Its relationship to the planet, and it's big. It's like it's huge. It's known as the worm moon, which is kind of interesting. And what that's about is that it's not. It's the last full moon of the winter season. And its positive energy it signifies overflowing fertile soil and the return of the earthworms to the surface of the earth. So I thought that was pretty interesting, right? Because you go, oh, I got the worm moon. Not the cool wolf moon. But they're all cool, right? They're all really cool. So it is, the moon is in Virgo, right? And so we talk about what the moon is in versus what the sun is in, right? It's only possible for there to be a full moon in Virgo when the sun is in Pisces, all right? Pisces are known to have emotions as deep as the sea. Their head in the clouds and their hearts more set on doing business, which is interesting. I know some Pisces, I would agree with that. Virgos are known for being organized, logical, and down to earth. Pisces and Virgo are very different in the zodiac signs, but they complement each other. And that's what we find with all of our moon and sun sign differences. They complement each other. So the Virgo invites clarity during the whirlwind of the energy that is Pisces. The sun's current position in Pisces serves as a reminder that anything can be accomplished, while the moon's current position in Virgo prompts us to be selective about the goals that we set for ourselves. I heard somebody share last night, we were talking about faith, and what they said was that they had put faith in the negative self-talk. And I thought that was an interesting way of looking at that. Like they needed to put faith in something else, instead of just that negative self-talk. So anyway, the Pisces season has the potential to also bring a deluge of creative inspiration. Even though the messy artist syndrome is something that all of us are familiar with, the truth is that performing arts require organization. This is where Virgo comes in. Attention to detail, expertise, and practice are required when formatting written work, editing audio, mixing paints, doing any kind of creative endeavor. So for each of the sun signs, I'll just give you guys a little taste of what's going on. All right, Aries. The full moon will illuminate your sixth house of work, routine, and habits, inviting you to take a detailed look at how you're keeping up with your tasks and rituals. This is a good time to focus on getting things in order, Aries. Taurus. The full moon is calling for you to acknowledge important details and information in your creative passion and hobbies, prompting you to be more productive in this area. This could look like reorganizing your art studio or making adjustments to an artistic project you've been working on. It's a good time to direct that energy towards your fun, pleasure-seeking endeavors. Gemini, the full moon will illuminate your 4th house of home and family, inviting you to assess important information and details in your usual stomping grounds. It's the perfect time to bring a home improvement project to completion or to take a look at something in your household that requires an intricate eye. Cancer, the full moon brings attention to your skills, studies, and educational pursuits, making this the perfect time to read, write, and inquire about new information. This may be a time where you discover something important that you were previously unaware of. So be sure to pay close attention when engaging in conversations or doing your own research. Leo, the full moon will shed light on your money and personal resources, bringing awareness to the important details regarding your finances. You may be feeling inclined to rework your budget or sift through your bank account transaction history. Be sure to use this time to get any affairs in order that have been unorganized or stressful. Virgo, you're the main character during this full moon, and it sheds light on your desire for efficiency, information, and practicality. You'll be encouraged to embrace these innate qualities on this day, so be sure to put your analytical nature to productive use. Just try not to stress yourself out by taking on too many tasks at once or being too perfect. Libra, this month's full moon illuminates your 12th house of isolation and solitude, which is really like, if you're Libra, listen to this, because that's not, Libras are very personable, right? So this is a time to encourage you to analyze and assess the condition of your private world. All right, you're typically motivated by social interactions and making new connections, but during this time, you'll be feeling more inclined to be productive behind closed doors. Scorpio, this full moon will bring attention to your social groups and community, prompting you to assess how you can best be of service to your friends and alliances. You may find that you're presented with a problem that requires a detailed solution, or you're inclined to share information with a comrade in need. Sagittarius, this month you'll be prompted to roll up your sleeves and get to work when it comes to your career and professional pursuits. It's the perfect time to tackle a project that requires a trained, detailed eye, or give a presentation that calls for you to inform others of important information. Capricorn, the full moon will illuminate your studies, beliefs, and quests for a higher vision, encouraging you to engage in discourse or research that broadens the mind. As the disciplined sign of the zodiac, you are engaging in conversations that challenge you. You have plenty of valuable information to offer the world, and it's a good time to share it with the people around you. Aquarius, the full moon is prompting you to take a look at your shared resources and finances. Aquarius, so be sure to pay close attention to how you're splitting responsibilities with others. This is the perfect time to go over receipts, bank statements, or any important documents that require a trained eye. If you've been wanting to get organized in this area, this full moon is the perfect time to do so. And last but not least, Pisces. This moon, the full moon, is illuminating your romantic relationships and partnerships, calling for you to pay close attention to the small, important details in your union. This could be a time when your partner is seeking advice or support from you, or simply a time for you to analyze the overall nature of partnership. You'll be prompted to focus on improvement when it comes to how you interact with others. So if you didn't have an opportunity to look at the full moon on your way in, definitely check it out on the way out. And it's going to be like this for a couple days, like 3 days, we'll be able to see it like this. So thank you.
So some of you already know the Om Shanti chant. And this is Agnes Jones and Dina Efferson Williams. And together, we are the Om Trio, Om Shanti Trio. So, and please feel free to pipe in. What? Tell us to stand up. Oh, please stand up. And you gotta come in. Let there be peace in my mind. Let there be peace in the earth. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti, Om. 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 Om Shanti, Om. Let there be peace in my mind. Peace within my mind, God and only God is moving me. Peace within my mind, God and only God I live to see. Peace within my mind, God and only God is moving me. Peace within my mind, God and only God I live to see. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti, Om. 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 Om Shanti, Om. Peace within my heart. Peace within my heart, God and only God is moving me. Peace within my heart, God and only God I live to see. Peace within my heart, God and only God is moving me. Peace within my heart, God and only God I live to see. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti, Om. 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 Om Shanti, Om. Peace within the earth. Peace within the earth, God and only God is moving me. Peace within the earth, God and only God I live to see. Peace within the earth, God and only God is moving me. Peace within the earth, God and only God I live to see. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti, Om. 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 Om Shanti, Om. Om Shanti, Wow. That was great.
And two. Thank you.
See you later.
meditation on order. So because I want Arline to give her talk and then go right into meditation, we're going to bring Mary up in a minute. I'm going to read your little bio. Mary Highland is happy to be, right? Happy to be an award-winning singer, jazz vocal. She sang with a jazz vocal group, still does, you just told me. She has worked in over 60 feature films. What did you do on these feature films?
Oh, the soundtrack.
Oh, really? Such as Star Wars Beyond. She has sung for artists ranging from Michael Bublé to U2, and she has her own Christmas CD. She's also a religious science practitioner and loves her practitioner work and coaching and sharing with you all tonight. They all say her eyes light up when she eats chocolate. I have known Mary for, I think, at least 15 years, and she's a beautiful spirit, and we're so happy to have her tonight. So without further ado, Miss Mary, I know I threw you because you thought you were going to go after Arline, but I know you're always ready. So come on up and share with us.
Yes, I'm Mary Highland, and I am really happy and honored and grateful to be with y'all tonight. Get this set up right here some way. Okay. I learned this song when I loved this song when I was a kid, but I never learned it till a couple of years ago, and then I adapted it for you all tonight. Just a second. Oops. Pretty good? Okay. Who will buy this wonderful evening? Such a moon you never did see. Who will tie it up with a ribbon and put it in a box for me, so I could see it at my leisure whenever things go wrong, and I could keep it as a treasure to last my whole life long. fun. I never got to sing it to the moon before. Let's see. This next song, to me, is just gorgeous, and I just happened upon it on the internet. Okay. By Kirtana, and it's called I Am. Before the body, before the story, before the name, beyond the mind's attempt to find or explain, before the breath, before the sense of pleasure or of pain, and after death, and after death, I am. Within the heart, the whole and part of everything I see, behind the eyes, beyond disguise, reflecting me. At the silent core, and yet before phenomena began. Oh, and after it, and after it, I am. Many differences separate us on the surface, yes, but I cannot find a boundary in consciousness. When you ask me, where does awareness begin and does it end? I have to say, I've always been within the body, without the body, not subject to changing moods or states of health or points of view, without needs for the deeds or the monuments of men. And after them, I am. Many differences separate us on the surface, yes, but I cannot find a boundary in consciousness. At the silent core, and yet before phenomena began. Oh, and after it, and after it, I am. Yeah, it's a gorgeous song, isn't it? I'd like to invite my friend Florence up here to help me with a chant. Oh, I guess over here. So this song, I should say, came to me. I didn't feel like I wrote it, but this little chant came to me at the end of my practitioner training and part of my final project, I guess. And then I guess I did it at church on a Wednesday night for about 10 years. And it's called, I call it Breath to Breath, but everybody else calls it Divinely Guided. And it's I'll play it through once, I'll tell you the words, and you'll hopefully be singing along with me very soon. The words are, I am divinely guided, breath by breath. Oh, wait. I am divinely guided, step by step, moment by moment, breath by breath. And that's it. I am divinely guided, step by step, moment by moment, breath by breath. And that goes. Thank you, Florence. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Well, the words came to me because I needed them, right? So this is my last one for now, and it's for fun, and so maybe you'll sing along or move around or something. That is not the right one. I already did that one. You got to give a little, take a little, let your poor heart break a little. That's the story of, that's the glory of love. This song tells you how it is. You holding each other's arms. You got to win a little, lose a little. Sometimes get the blues just a little bit. That's the story of, that's the glory of love. As long as there's a few of us, we got the world all its charms. As long as there's a few of us, we got God's love in arms. You got to win a little, lose a little. Sometimes get the blues just a little bit. That's the story of, that's the glory of love. Yeah, yeah. That's the story of, that's the glory of love. Thank you.
Yeah, let's show her a little more appreciation. Woo! So now it's time for our keynote speaker tonight, who is our very own, like I said before, Reverend Arline Erickson. She's on our board of directors, and I'm very excited for the next half an hour or so. Arline will be discussing what a Mageprice, is that how you say? Mageprice is and how it relates to us as healers. She will invite you to ask questions, learn, and join in the conversation. Arline began her spiritual journey in 1990. It took me, she says, it took her from Visalia, California to Camarillo and led her to Spiritual Unity Movement. She said, everything I do, every place I go has a spiritual and healing aspect to it. With full consciousness, I know who I am and why I'm here. I'm a teacher, a healer. I do God's work every single day just by being who I am. That's true for all of us. Arline Erickson, the Diamond Whirlwind Healer, teacher, shamanic healer. She did this for us once, the computer-channeled energy healer, a writer, a poet, an artist, a craftsperson. She's my very dear friend, and we love her at Spiritual Unity Movement. So without further ado, Arline, please come up and share with us.
Am I in there? Yes. Now you get to hear me clear my throat. Is there a camera? We're broadcasting. Where do I need to stand?
You're good.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so you
Okay.
can get everywhere.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
Oh, yeah, you are.
I am
She's already
in places you'll never know about. Okay. So the first thing I want to do is start off with a prayer, and you all happen to have a copy of it in your brochures.
Oh, we did?
Yes, it's this little pink piece of paper.
Yeah, the little purple paper. Yeah, the purple. If we did. Yeah, everybody has. If you got, it should be in there.
If you don't have one, I have an extra. Okay.
Did you guys, do they have one?
I affirm that I am united with universal
You
consciousness.
want us to read it with you?
Would you like to?
I would.
Please join in. You want one?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'll let it flow over me.
I affirm that I am united with universal consciousness, oneness, and perfection. Being one with divinity, I am now open to receive guidance of purpose, direction, healing and abundance that energizes, revitalizes, heals, and blesses my life, my physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual bodies, all my affairs, and my consciousness. In joyful gratitude, I know this is so, and so it is. Amen. Aho. Mitakuyasan. Okay. I'm going to ask you questions. They're going to be personal questions. And hopefully you'll have enough chutzpah, thank you. Good word. To join in and share. Oh, we don't want to drop that one. Okay. So, I need new glasses. Okay. How many of you think, feel, or believe, or know for sure that they are healers? Let me see hands. Okay. That's great. A healer works for God, Goddess, and universal consciousness. We all know that, right? Okay, so next question. Who knows what a Mageprice is? Okay. Mageprice. Price. Like a cost. Okay. Mageprice is the cost you pay as a healer for doing a healing. When you're doing a healing for someone, the universe, God, the all that is asking that you pay something. Okay? Or you can ask the people who are asking you to do the healing and to share in this Mageprice. So we call it a sacrifice in our vocabulary. We light candles, we say a prayer. We say a prayer for the passing of someone. We're asking for a healing. We sacrifice a candle, okay? So does that make sense so far? So in our realm of understanding, the candle is the sacrifice. In other realms of understanding, it's our energy. We're giving our energy, we're sharing, or we're allowing ourselves to be tools for the universal energy, for God. Call it what you like, whatever makes you feel good. We are allowing ourselves to be tools as healers. Okay, so that was the third question. Mageprice is the price you pay when asking for a healing, okay? I already did that. Okay, and you can tell I'm a teacher. Okay, healers who dwell in the world of magic know that they call magic that... I did this late at night. Okay, so I can't even see it. Healers who live in the world of magic know that the magic does the healing, okay? What we say, God does the healing, or universal energy does the healing. We all have our own vocabulary, but we know that the healing is being done. Reiki, people who practice Reiki put their hands on somebody and channel the energy through them. A shamanic healer is aware and has given their permission to allow their body to be used as a tool for the healing. Okay. I already said that. Okay. No, I didn't. How many people here are hands-on healers? Who have actually, okay. Hands-on healers. Okay, so if you put your hands on somebody and you can feel the energy moving around and you're doing the healing, you can feel when it's finished, right? You can feel when that energy withdraws, okay? I've been reading a lot of fantasy books lately, and in those books, they call it the presence. Okay? We know that as a spirit guide or an angel or, somebody who's standing behind us, giving us their energy. So, again, different vocabulary, same process. Okay, so in a Mageprice, you're asked to give up something. How many people know, feel, can sense when that Mageprice is being asked of them? No. How many people feel, know, remember when they sacrificed something to heal somebody? Would you consider sharing that with us?
I'd be honored.
Thank you.
This is about my daughter. And she was a perfect baby at birth, and at age 2, she contracted a very rare virus called meningococcemia. And she was one of many, many children that wound up at Children's Hospital and other facilities throughout the country. This originally comes in from the tropics, and it comes in waves. And for some reason, certain people are just, things in the air, the combination causes this virus. This virus burns the body from the inside out, including the blood. Normally it was sepsis, followed by major organ failure, and followed by, followed by the person passing. When I got my daughter to a hospital, they told me she had 3% of a chance of survival, and if she did, she may have to be put in an institution because she would not have her neurological functions working. And she proved different. But I stayed with her at Children's Hospital, and I lived in what they call the parent rooms for very seriously ill children, so that they could stay. And I was there for 5.5 months straight, coming home once every week just to pick up my mail so that I could sit in the hospital and pay bills, just to keep the lights on, so to speak. And, I forgot to mention, she was also in a coma for over 9 weeks. And I prayed, and I prayed, and I prayed. And 9 weeks later, she was still breathing. She had to go through so many surgeries within that 5.5 months to preserve her life. But I would stay in the parents' room, and I would pray. And I would talk to other parents trying to help them. That was how I actually gave up smoking, because I didn't want to leave my daughter. That was what motivated me. But my daughter is now 39 years old, lives in New York. She does not have any neurological damage, and if she does, she may have been an Einstein before that happened, because she's a very, very, very intelligent lady. Together, we have been on a journey since she was 2 years old, where, again, her body was burned from the inside out. And in that process, it destroys things within the limbs and the organs. Well, now, when my daughter is tested for all kinds of things, health-wise, they can't find anything wrong with her. Her heart is healthy. Her lungs are healthy. She's a heck of a singer. She still has severe scarring from this. She is a multiple amputee, and she will never stop. We together, over a period of many years, she's never said no, and that was what I kept praying for her. And I kept saying, let her have the courage. I will stand by her. I will help her. I will nurture her. but please let her stay. I know she has a reason to be here. And I went to the doctors knowing that all of this was going on and said to them, I don't know if you can do it, but if it comes to a situation where she needs an organ, she needs whatever it is, I'm here. And I won't hesitate because that little girl is mine. And she has this beautiful soul, and she's not ready to go. So her 3% chance of survival turned into 100% being here now. And I have a 5-year-old grandson that I adore. She has a heck of a voice on her, and she doesn't let anything stop her. And that was everything I prayed for, and everything I said, that I will sacrifice anything for my daughter, including my life.
And she was willing to sacrifice anything
She was
for
too.
the healing, including her limbs.
Yes,
Yeah.
incredible woman. So, thank you.
Thank you. This brought me to the second question, and you answered it, or rather the fifth question. What have you sacrificed or given up to be a healer? And you just explained it perfectly. And you were willing to share it. Thank you very much. So I don't have to ask the other questions on that one. Okay. And so I'm going to ask everybody else, are you willing to trade your life to heal someone else or to heal the planet? And that's what it comes down to. What are you willing to sacrifice to heal this planet? Okay. And are you willing to pay for it? Are you willing to pay that sacrifice? Okay, so were you or are you now willing to sacrifice your pain and suffering to bring healing to the earth? Okay? How many people feel deep down inside that their pain and suffering are so much a part of them that they won't let it go? They will not sacrifice it. They will not give it away at any cost. Okay? So you have to ask yourself, are you willing to sacrifice your pain and suffering? Are you willing to pay that Mageprice, that sacrifice? Okay. Are you willing? Okay, I'm going to skip across because the theme for tonight, theme for this month, is forgiveness is the key. So many of us carry so much of pain and suffering from events and trauma in our lives that it's become a part of us. We don't want to give it away. We don't want to deny it. But are we willing to sacrifice that pain and suffering and to forgive that one person or those people who caused that pain and suffering? Are you willing to forgive yourself for holding on to the pain and suffering? I'll share a story. Some of you have heard this, some of you haven't. I was molested when I was 2 years old by my grandfather. And that is something I held on to for years. I did not want to let go. And I didn't want to forgive him. I still haven't forgiven my mother, and I'm 76. Okay, so am I willing to let go? Am I willing to forgive her for not protecting me? I think maybe it's about time I did that. Okay? Are you willing to forgive? Are you willing to pay that sacrifice, to let go of that pain? You evolve. You become that true healer because you become that healer of yourself. And whether you know it or not, you also let the soul of that person be free, and you're healing them as well. Because we on this plane can only do that for them. They can no longer heal themselves. Only we can do it by letting go. Are you willing to make that sacrifice? Okay. Those are the questions I had. Not a long speech, but heavy and something to think about. And the reason I wanted to move into the meditation right away is so that we can do it now. Yes?
I have a question about forgiveness is the key.
Uh-huh.
I love the title. I'll explain to you why later.
Let me give you a microphone.
Today,
Yeah, hold on.
to explain how I myself and we as a group could forgive Russia for what it's been doing to Ukraine. We can do that for so many different wars. But today I found out that there was a prisoner of war that was executed on video, and the video went viral. I don't know if any of you heard about that. I was shocked, and I thought, those Russians, I mean, it was like, why are they just continuing to sit in that darkness? So how would you explain to me, as a healer myself, to be able to let go and be compassionate? I think I already know, but if you would, please.
Okay. I'd start with myself. First of all, I'm Russian. Both sides of my family. My grandmother is from the Ukraine. I can't hold that against them. Okay? She came here. I don't want to go into her long detail, but how can I heal them if I can't heal myself? Okay? I have to be the one to do the healing for me. I change my energy, and it affects everybody around me, and it spreads out. We do this meditation early in our ceremony. We spread our energy out across the world. Now, do you want to spread out energy that has pain in it, or do you want to spread out energy that's healed and whole? How can we affect any other people in any other part of the world if we don't change our energy and heal our own hearts? We must do that first.
How do we do that?
That's what we're going to work on a meditation right now. We're going to go within. We're going to find that place, that color, that hole where we're holding it. I'm going to know I'm holding it right here. Okay? I have a hiatal hernia that's given me a lot of trouble. And every time I feel like crying, I feel it right here. So I have to heal this, okay? So we're going to start right now. We're going to take 5 deep breaths, slowly, deeply. In, and let it go. In, and let it go. In, and let it go. In, let it go. One more time. Now we're going to travel down our bodies from the inside, going down your sinuses and your throat, your esophagus, down into your stomach, wherever your consciousness wants to go. And you're looking for something out of the ordinary, something that no longer serves, that doesn't belong there. You're going to travel towards it. Look at it. What shape is it? What color? What does it sound like? You have the ability to shine a flashlight on it. And find out what it's trying to tell you. when you feel you're ready, take a deep breath. Bring your consciousness back into your body if you left. Feel your feet, your toes. Another deep breath. Wiggle your toes. Bring your energy all the way down into Mother Earth. When you're ready, open your eyes. So I'm not quite finished. Thank you. As many of you know, when we do healing work on someone else, quite often we go to the higher self. We all have missions, contracts we signed before we came here. We agreed to do something. Some of us know what it is, many of us don't. But who we are in this path, we're following a direction that we agreed to follow. But that applies for every single person who walks this earth. Every person. No matter what the background is, they have a mission. They can choose, while they're here, to honor that mission, or they can choose to deny it. With every choice comes a consequence. As healers, if we want to heal people around the world, even if they don't believe the way we believe, we have to go to their higher selves. That's who we talk to help us to do the healing for those people. Okay? The higher self will never deny the gift of energy and love. Never. Even though the human might. I personally believe that every single person on this planet has an abuse issue and an abandonment issue that they must heal. Many choose not to. Many choose to take that pain out on others. And many, like us, choose to heal it. So we can only pray, and we can only send our energy and talk to their higher selves in order to help them heal. That's all we can do. We can't force them. But their higher self can help them. And at some point, even if it's on their deathbed, there will be a healing. And we can only help and do what we do best. Okay? Does that answer your question? You're welcome. Okay.
Thank you, Arline.
You're welcome.
Wow, it was a beautiful meditation and night, and so I want to kind of just wrap it up quickly so we can get to our closing ceremony. But I just want to thank Arline. Thank you. That was really beautiful, and thank you for having us participate and go into our hearts and do that forgiveness work. I know that's always so important. And thank you, Mary, again. So let's give another round of appreciation to Mary and Arline. Like I mentioned earlier tonight, Spiritual Unity Movement is a 501c3 nonprofit. We are an all-volunteer board and have been forever and probably always will be. Would the board members stand up, please? We have Burl, who's our resident drumming guru, and our secretary, Arline. Liz is not standing. Stand up, Liz. is our treasurer and keeps count of the money. Dina is and Florence are our ceremonial directors, bringing people here every month. And Frank is our president back in the sound booth. And Kabbalah is here, our wise woman who's been on the board with us for many years, and we're so honored to have you here tonight, Kabbalah. Thank you. And so, you know, we asked for a $20 donation, but we would never refuse anyone for not walking in the door. If you have anything to give or more to give, it's always beautiful. We always seem to come up with what we need. So, I forgot. Let's do this. I forgot our closing invocation. So if you have your program, there's a closing invocation we always like to say right about now to kind of just center ourselves after Arlene's beautiful talk. And we'll just read it together if you have it. On the back page right here, closing invocation. Father, Mother, God, and Goddess, thank you for the blessings we have received. Be with us now as we leave this sacred circle and go forth into our daily lives, taking the energy generated here tonight out into our homes, our work, the people we love, and all we touch. May we be your open channels into this world each day. Aho. Yeah.
Thank you. Please excuse me, but before we go, this is community, and there's a member in the community looking for community. So if there's anyone here who is part of Reiki circles, please let us know so that we can let her know. But in the meantime, she's sitting right there.
So someone's looking for a Reiki
Reiki
healer.
Yeah,
Oh,
here
to
in the
Joe.
valley to join with,
Oh.
pray with, work with.
Oh, great.
Here in the valley.
Oh, okay. I just want to, yes, Burl? Stand up.
I'd just like to make a little announcement. Many of you know I lead meditative drum circles, and Reverend Mike leads a meditation group here on Wednesday evenings. He's invited me tomorrow evening to lead a meditative drum circle.
Give you a microphone.
No, that's all right.
No, so people online can hear.
Zoom. Here. Burl. Come on, Burl.
Thank you. So tomorrow evening I will be here, 7 o'clock when they gather to lead a meditative drum circle. And they're joyous. Come if you can. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. When do you do yoga, Liz? You should tell everybody. Okay. Next month, I'm just so excited to see this flyer up here. So, is this us? No. But it's not. But this is the April 6th. Okay. Thursday, April 6th, next month, our full moon healing ceremony is going to be Jaynee Lula. Oh my gosh! You know, we've had him. We had him like 3 or 4, 5 months ago at the Simi Valley Center for Spiritual Living. He did the music and the talk, and he's going to do it here for us next month. So, put it on your calendars now. Thursday, April 6th. We'll send out emails about it. April 6th, Thursday night, and bring a friend or 2 or 3 or 4. Let's pack the place, you know, for Jaynee Lula. So we have flyers or not? But they have the right date on it? Yes, they do. Okay, great. So, because these, okay, on the back table. Maybe invite your friends and family, but that'll be a fantastic a ceremony next month. And in May, we do Wesak, which is, if you don't know, you just have to come experience it. It's the Buddhist, the festival of the Buddha and the enlightenment of the Buddha. So we used to do a whole play, but we do the reading of the is it called this? Legend of Wesak. Thank you. I think I'm complete up here, yeah? And so I'm going to invite Flaubert to come back up, and we'll do our closing ritual, and we will conclude this beautiful evening of community and meditation and love and forgiveness.
Yes.
Thank you.
It's the key.
It's a key.
It's the key.
Yeah.
So I just put the prayer box back on the table, and there are prayer cards, prayer request cards there, and a pen. Please feel free to write any name that you would like to, including yourself, and then put it into the box. Here's our closing ritual. As we come to the close of our full moon ceremony this evening, let us take a moment to savor the centered focus of healing energy that we have created and generated here tonight together. Remember, as you let your own light shine, you simultaneously give other people permission to do the same. Clearly knowing yourself as an instrument of light, a being of spirit, you add one more grain of sand to the scales that hold the balance for our global future. Know that at a certain point, one grain of sand can tip the scales, and you in this very moment may be that grain of sand. So I would like the candle lighters to come up forward and form a circle around the candle table, please. And then everyone else come around. And as we join ourselves in unity circle, let's embody the spiritual power that has been generated and received from the forces of light that guide this service. Let's focus that energy into the group center, allowing it to rise up and pour this blessing out into our world, extending its positive healing effect throughout the awareness of humankind and the consciousness of our planet. We're going to sound an extended free-form Om, and as that sacred tone pours through you, feel yourself participating and drawing this healing energy even more, this love energy, deeply into yourself and sending it out into your life and into our world. As we sound the Om, let us consciously extend our blessings to our planetary life, to Mother Earth, including the animals, the trees, the air, the water, all creatures, as well as to all those who are in need of healing. For those we would like to include in this healing circle, just speak their names together silently or audibly right now. Timoteo Mikhailovich, Sakura, and all people everywhere. And with power, love, and intelligence, let's send out this healing light energy and transform the consciousness of humankind with our free-form Om. Namaste, blessings, and good night.